Hi, Chris and Nick here at SaratogaWine.com with the current vintage of one of our all-time favorite Barolo producers, GD Vajra.
Yeah, absolutely. Big name in the area here in the Piedmont, obviously. Year in and year out, we always feature them, A, because they get great press year in and year out. B, they're just also delicious. I really like this producer a lot.
Yep.
Right from their kind of sort of value intro level Barolo bottling.
Which really it is. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's an unbelievable value from Barolo for the quality that you get every single year.
Yeah, and certainly a step up from just the Longue Nebbiolo bottlings. This is a full-on Barolo,
which I love too.
Yeah, absolutely. It usually lands in Wine Spectator's top 10. I know it did last year. We have the 2022 lineup here, which is a little bit of coming off of the 2021s, which is a prolific vintage in the Piedmont for Barolo and Barbaresco. The 2022s, I think we're a little bit underdogs here. We're talking a little bit more approachable, a little bit more lighter bodied. We were tasting these before, and I know you were like back and forth a little bit about, is the finish a little bit short for me? Is it a little bit light?
A little light, yeah. And it was a difficult vintage for sure, but they have some of the best single vineyards in the region. So it's clear they were able to, make lemonade out of lemons because it was a difficult vintage, and they really churned out, albeit at a lesser level of production, some beautiful wines.
Yeah, and sometimes just because you have more weather issues, and in fact, we were recently talking about this in Burgundy.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's a lesser vintage. You might not have as much production, but oftentimes that's more kind of concentrated into the fruit, into the wines. So tasting through the lineup today, I mean, we're starting with the Albe here. Again, the intro level bottling.
Which we learned is all the single vineyards plus some of the other estate fruit.
Just kind of all gathered together, right?
Together and making the commune de Barolo.
Sometimes that they feel like some of this fruit from these single crus doesn't quite measure up to what they want it to be for that bottling.
Yeah.
They'll shuffle it to one of their other bottlings, and sometimes you get amazing fruit. To me, this is kind of that cranberry, red licorice, a little bit of orange zest.
Yeah.
I think you and I both said that there was some kind of citrus zest coming through.
Definitely.
A little spice.
Yeah. Like when you grate an orange peel, when it comes off of that, pretty and citrusy. Still a lot of, to me, rose, strawberry, tar. Like all of them exhibited, classic Nebbiolo, Barolo notes for sure. All across the board.
This is definitely Barolo.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. Moving into our first of the single crus here. This is Coste Rose.
Which you can tell, definitely a little lighter even than the Albe. You'll see as we progress up, it's definitely the lightest.
And it's a little more pretty to me. To me, it's elegant for sure, but you're getting more of the floral nuances coming out of here.
Yep. Very, very light for this vintage, or very light for this wine, clearly due to this vintage. Beautiful.
Contradictory though, I think it's very approachable now.
I agree.
The tannins are powdery soft, which actually I found on all of them, to be quite honest. Can you lay these down? I would say absolutely.
Oh, sure.
These are babies for sure, but I think they're more approachable now than the 21s and probably even the 19s, believe it or not.
Yeah.
This is Ravera.
Thank you. Love Ravera.
Of course.
Legendary spot in Barolo. Yeah, see, this is, to me, fuller, more complete, bigger, definitely more tannic structure for sure.
And it's funny, to me, it's actually the least approachable of them right now.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Not in a bad way. Like it's probably the most closed down for me. I'm still getting those rose petal notes.
Yep. A lot of tar.
Darker fruit for sure.
Much darker fruit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sort of kind of like a blueberry, blackberry, black licorice, direction.
But to me, this has got a little more stuffing to it. It's just a little heftier. You think about Burgundy, is it worth the money? Often, yes. When I think about Barolo, is it worth the money? Almost always, yes.
Yeah.
The prices are creeping up.
Yep.
Thankfully, it's not Burgundy level cost.
Yes.
Yet.
Thank you.
Please don't. But definitely single vineyard Cru Barolos are creeping up, and the Vajra stuff is always worth it.
Yeah, I think probably one of the biggest standouts for me is that the tannins are more kind of powdery and soft this vintage, which makes it more approachable.
Yep.
Because historically speaking, like tannins were unbearable in young wines and Barolo. So
I used to call it, it's like drinking a brick. It's all hard angles and like chalky minerality and almost no fruit. These all have that beautiful beam of fruit going through it, which I love.
And to me, like this was my favorite. This was my winner. The Bricco delle Viole. It's their, it's the vineyard I think that sees the most amount of complete sun. It's one of their highest. I think you can actually see the Alps like from the vineyard itself, which is pretty cool. But it's historically been one of our best sellers, but also one of the most complex.
Definitely. Yeah, it almost feels like it builds upon all of these guys kind of together. Meanwhile, it's his own single vineyard.
Wow, man, that's good.
That is.
You're right. It's taking like tasting elements from each one of these, and it's kind of putting it into this bottle. You'd almost think that this was the blend, but it's really not. I mean, it's I think another great vintage. Again, certainly approachable now, which is important. Let the 21s and the 19s kind of rest in the cellar. Stack a few of these away in the cellar, but you can certainly have.
Not the Albe. And what's great about Albe is I think we tried the 19 a couple weeks ago at dinner, and I thought it was like outstanding. Like, the Albe is very approachable right out of the gate, but it goes on.
Got some stuffing.
Yeah, for 5-10 years. That's with that beard.
I'm growing
it out.
I'm growing my summer beard, Chris. Right. It was a late weekend decision.
Okay.
And I said, I'm trying to look more like you. Yeah, I want to look more wise. Right. And
he needs to get handsome. It's not working for him.
But I will never stop trying. Until next time, folks, you can find these on SaratogaWine.com. GD Vajra, Single Crus, Albe, 2022 vintage.
You almost talked me out of this. They make an unbelievable rosé.
Yes, they do. Yes. And you love it.
I love it so much. It's the GD Vajra Rosabella. It is fantastic. It's a rosé of Nebbiolo. It's one of the, if you like rosé, nobody likes rosé like I rosé.
That is absolutely true. And I love rosé, but you are the resident rosé aficionado.
I'm gonna say expert. They make a beautiful rosé. Rosabella, the 2025 came out, I think just a couple months ago. We often get just one drop. I'll have to double check. But if you like rosé, get their Rosabella.
Yeah.
As well.
Of course. Absolutely. Cheers. Signing off. Salut.